Hey everybody, we're back again. I take a look here and see if I've got everything all straightened up and ready to go. It appears as though I do. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon on the 21st of December, 2020. Got about a week and a half left of December. Week and a half, what is it, about 2 weeks. 2 weeks of December. Week and a half, 2 weeks of December left. And then we're going to be into the new year. I do have the roll right here. I've decided to zoom in quite a bit on my screen down here so people on phones can see it. Let's see. Let me get rid of this little guy here and get this little guy moved over here and get that little guy turned on. And now let's get this little guy opened up and ready to go. 1957D. Going to be looking for double dies. Going to be looking for RPMs. It's mainly double die obverse and RPMs. Double die reverses don't generally exist on 1957D Lincoln Sense. We may flip it over a couple of times just to give a good look at the reverse and see what happened. But we're not going to focus on the reverses, since pretty much everything we'd be looking for is going to be on the obverse. Hey, yo man, how you doing, buddy? Here's Yo Man back for a third show today. Andy Snowvell is here. Eric Beyer, Joe McBride. I think Andy and Joe are here. Or Andy and Eric are here. I know Joe's here. Okay, I'm going to take these and let the rope wrapper go over the coins. And there they are. All 50 coins ready to go. And coin number 1. Coin number 1 will go to Mike Birchman. I hope more people can see that now. I've zoomed in on that quite a bit. So coin number 1 goes to Mike Birchman. Let's see what coin number 1 has to offer. Oh boy, this is nice. It looks probably going to look kind of ugly under the scope, but I tell you what, this is really nice toning. There we go. Really nice colorful toning on this coin. Oh, this isn't the 57D. This isn't a 57D roll. This is a 59. Well, that's not good. It is. It's a 1959 plain roll. Okay, folks. Hang on just a tad second while I go find a 57D roll to open up. And I'll tell you what we'll do with this one. We will take this one, put a different top on this here, see, and I'll mark this as a 59D roll that we will go through at another time. There we go. We're going to mark this one as a 59 plain. We're going to go through it some other day. Hang on just a second while I go back in my stash and find a 57D roll. Okay, 57D. We now have a 57D roll. It's going to be this one right here. Get this out of here. What is this? Detroit branch of the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago. So this one is definitely a 1957D roll. Quick change happened to me here. I picked up a 59 Philadelphia roll thinking it was a 57D. Luckily enough, I do have a few 1957D rolls. Maybe 2 or 3 dozen of them, I don't know. And we're going to open this one up now and see what's inside here. Hopefully not 1959 pennies. And here we go. what happens when you don't check your rolls and don't know the contents of your rolls. Sometimes you get the wrong ones. Okay, there's the 57D right there. Now, Mike Birchman gets the first coin. Let's see what this is. That was really nice toning on that 59 plane, though. Okay, this is definitely 57D, and we start off with what appears to be an RPM number 6. I think that's RPM number 6. That was right on the end of the roll. Didn't even notice it. So we had an RPM showing on the end of the roll. And Mike's going to get this one. Let's see if maybe this one is RPM. It could be RPM 5. If it's RPM 5, it's going to be a double die. Not a double die, so it probably is RPM 6. They back out some. Make this easier to do for all of us. There we go. So we do have the RPM. We do not have a double die here. I'll go ahead and flip this one over and take a look at the reverse anyway. I know there's not going to be any doubling on it, but we will see the condition of the coin in general on the side that did not face the outside air. And it does look pretty nice. Nice choice to gem uncirculated or BU coin. All right, there's our first RPM of the group, coin number 1. Going to Mike Birchman. Now for coin number 2. Coin number 2 is going to go to Sureg. Sureg gets, it looks like it could be possibly an RPM. It's not a double, well, it might be a double die. Hang on. What is that? I've seen a line across the T. It looks like it could be doubled. No, not a double die. Just my wishful thinking. It's like a lot of us do wishful thinking once in a while, one thing or another. Let's see what we have here. Well, it is another RPM. Eric, you want to take a shot at this one? It's another South RPM. It's not number 6. Doesn't quite have the spread of number 6. There you go, buddy. I'm going to screenshot that and see what you can find. Hey, Arizona Coins. We found our second RPM in 2 coins. You showed up early enough to get into the very beginning of this. So we got ourselves another RPM. This is a different one. So that one's for Sureg. And now coin number 3. Coin number 3 in the roll, we're going to send to Sissy Atwell. And Sissy, who's currently on the road until January, she won't see this coin in hand until next year. Well, looks like not an RPM. Let me zoom back out again. There we go. Check over here to see if there's any hub doubling. I do not see any doubling in Liberty. Gosh, I've got to zoom back in a little bit. I just can't tell from that distance. Because there is actually hub doubling on here. This is a double die. Getting it to really show up isn't going to be all that easy, but I guarantee you there's a double die going on here. See if I can find the right angle. I had the right angle before. That is the right angle. You can see it along the right edge of the TY of Liberty. Here it is. It's not very obvious, but you can see it. You can see it on the right side of the upper left part of the Y. You can see it on the right side of the right part of the Y, and on the right side of the T. So it is a double die. We're going to be sending it to Sissy. Let's see if we can find a different example of that same die somewhere in the roll. So maybe we'll find one that's in slightly better shape, maybe. Here we go. Donna Mac will get the next one here. Let's see what Donna gets. Boy, this is really hard to do when you're zoomed in this far. Okay, no RPM here. No RPM. Let's check and see if we have a double die. Does not appear to be a double die either. So no RPM, no double die. It looks like we're going to probably end up with our first normal coin of the roll. That's kind of amazing considering we're all the way up to coin number 4. First 3 coins in the roll were die varieties. And this 4th coin is not. So we'll stick him in his holder. And put him off to the side. And get rid of all these tubes. These tubes out of the way. There we go. And coin number 5. Coin number 5, Adam Connor. Let's see what I'm going to end up with here. And Adam Connor will get... Well, it does not appear to be an RPM. Any shape or fashion. And it is also apparently very flighty. Let's see here. Not a double die on Liberty. Nothing in God We Trust. And nothing on the I. Get this moved out of the way here. There we go. Had my cursor sitting over my picture and it was kind of bugging me. Okay. That's Adam Connor. Moving on now to the next coin. It's 4 and 5 with nothing. Let's take a look at 6 and see if we can come up with something out of here for Tim Morrell. What you got, Tim? Well, looks like a minor RPM. Eric, what you thought? Are we going to see this one listed anywhere? It is a split lower serif. I'm kind of debating on whether this one's going to end up being too minor. I don't think so. I think it looks like a decent enough RPM to list. Yeah. I think we're good on this one. So this is going to be an RPM that we're either going to find a listing for or create a listing for, one or the other. Either way, we know it's going to go to Tim Morrell. Let's take a look over here and see if it is associated with a double die or not. We're going to go with not. Nothing up there. Let's look at the I area. Right there. Nothing in the I area. Nothing on trust. So we'll move on. Tim Morrell. Coin number 6 now. Going to have a little minor RPM that we are going to keep out. That's coin number 6 now. Coin number 7. Coin number 7 is going to go to Paul Hampton. Mr. Hampton. Nope. Later die estate coin, not an RPM. Got a hit on the lower part of the mint mark. We got a little die crack in the 9 there. Nothing on Liberty. Now to look in the I area. Nothing in the I. Oh. And so let's flip this one over and take a look at the other side and see if maybe I'm incorrect about not looking at the reverse of 1957D during a reveal show. There is nothing on the reverse on this one that I can see so far. Let me get finished with it here. And still nothing. Alright, so we move on. That's for Paul Hampton. Now, coin number 8. Coin number 8 goes to Mike Birchman. His second coin in the roll. Let's see what we get from Mr. Birchman. Well, that's interesting. Our die breaks in the 9 and the 5. We've got a little bit of a repunch mint mark, so this one shouldn't be hard to find. Nice repunch mint mark with a 9 and 5 doubling. Let's see if we happen to have any doubling in trust, or in liberty, I mean. Oh, and we do. There is a double die right there. You can especially see it right here in the upper left part of the Y and the lower right part of the R and on the side of the T. So it's going to be right here where you can see it best, right there, and then right up here, right over here, and then right up in here is where it shows especially. Nice double die. So this is a double die associated with a minor RPM. Rather minor RPM, show you again. Big die chips in the 9 and the 5 of the date. Should be pretty simple to be able to tell whether or not this one's been identified before. If it hasn't, we'll get it listed for sure. There are a number of different RPMs and double dies for the 1957 D Lincoln Cent, but this particular roll has proven to be very productive for us. I'll look at it again from a different angle. You can barely see it, but you can still see it up there on the top of the Y. This is the angle you want your light hitting it at to be able to see it the best. Right about here. That's going to be your best lighting angle. My light is coming from up here and shining down this way. So there we go with that. Nice RPM double die combination. That's going to be coin number 8 in the roll. Now coin number 9, Jeff Dunn. Coin number 9 is, appears to be an RPM. Flip it around. Yep, it is an RPM. Same as the second coin we pulled out of the roll. It's a rather minor south RPM. It's not die number 6. And I think if I remember correctly, it was associated with a double die. Let me check. Check real quick here. I'm zoomed in just a little bit too far. No, this one does not have any hub doubling on it. Okay. Thanks, Eric. Could be DDO number 13. And the last coin we just looked at, coin number 8. Now coin number 10. Let's see what's in coin number 10. Goes to DN. Yep. Looks like a die number 6 again. It's like 1957D RPM number 6. Would not be associated with a double die, and this one is not. There's a big die scratch over here behind the back, just under the Y. I think I'm going to use that for the number 6, or the marker for this particular die. If it's number 6, I do believe it is. There's another view of that die scratch. I think we've got some scratches. We do have scratches going across the lapel as well. These are concentric die scratches throughout the lower bust. Concentric, meaning they go around the center of the design in a circle. Alright, so we got ourselves another RPM number 6 as it appears for DN. That's coin number 10. Now coin number 11. Coin number 11 is going to go to John L. And it is an RPM. It's another south RPM. It's not very obvious, but I did see it. Well, I'll hold it out and I'll take another look at it. I'm not seeing it right now, but I know I saw it before. So let's just pull this one out and call it a day on this. Alright, no doubling, but the mint mark appeared doubled, so we're going to pull it off to the side and we're going to take another look at it later. And now number 12. Number 12 for Yo Man. Yo Man's going to pick up a... Oh, it's not an RPM. And it is not a double die. So it looks like Yo Man's going to pull out a normal coin out of this roll. Check the eye real quick. Nothing in the eye. Alright, so Yo Man gets a normal one. That's coin number 12. Number 12 now goes on to the pile of normal coins. They're all going to make friends and be all gushy with each other until I get them all sent off to you. They will be sent off this week. Oh, of course, I'm looking at the reverse, you know. Why would I do a thing like that? I don't know. Here we go. Here's the next one. Again, does not appear to be a die variety. Except maybe, get this turned around this way so I can see any doubling that might exist there. There is no doubling. So, yay, no email and you still made it. I keep forgetting to send that email out. I've got to start making things that help you guys out be a part of my regular routine. That way, you guys can show me the support you want to. You can't show support if you're not notified that it's even going to be there. And I understand that. All right, number 14. Number 14 goes to Paul Hampton. Hey, Paul, I see you there. You showed up just in time to see. Yeah, it looks like a normal coin from this angle. But, yeah, it is still a normal coin. So, unfortunately, you pulled out a normal coin out of the roll. And that's that with that. Paul gets a normal obverse out of this. These coins are in really good shape. There's nothing wrong with the coins. They're all gems. Nice gem coins, it looks like. Let's take a look at coin number 15 now. Coin number 15, who's this going to? I already got the coin in my hand. Nope, that's 16. Coin number 15 goes to Mike Birchman. Mike Birchman, then 16 will go to Eric Beyer. There is a Mike Birchman special for you right here. This one does have doubling to the south on the mint mark, as it appears here and now. Is this the RPM 6? No, it's not. It appears to have doubling on the mint mark, but I'm not 100% sure that it actually does. Yeah, we can't talk about song titles in here. I wouldn't want there to be a chance that YouTube would want to crush my video because we played music like all humans do. Which book are you reading, Time Traveler's Coin Exchange? Hey, Farm Dog, what's going on, brother? Okay, this one's going to turn out to be a normal coin. So we got coin number 15 goes down the drain as a normal coin. And here we are for coin number 16 now. Coin number 16 goes to Eric Beyer. As we found out during my previous little folly with my fingers, could not get my hand around only one. This is that one that's got the, I'm pretty sure this is the one that's got the double die. I'm 100% sure it is, because you can see the doubling on the one right there. You see the doubling on the one of the date. And you take it over and it will translate to doubling on the RTY of Liberty. Now wait a minute. Seriously? It's not a double die? Had doubling on the one. I don't see any doubling over here, so this one could be a different die altogether. But I sure saw doubling on the one. See if I see it on the 5 or the 7 or anywhere else over there. I don't know, maybe not. Definitely in RPM, so I'm going to hold it off to the side. Let's see what I got going on for Eric. Hey, Bill. How you doing, my friend? Coin number 17. Coin number 17 goes to Jim Worley. Let's see what Mr. Worley gets out of here. Very, very minor. Little tiny split serif RPM. No hub doubling. Yep, nothing there. So I move on to the next coin. That's number 17 for you. Paul Hampton. Paul Hampton gets the next coin out of the roll. What does Paul Hampton get? Not a double die. Not an RPM, I don't think. Correct. Not a double die. Not an RPM. Okay, we'll pull that one up real quick. Move on to the next coin. It's going to be number 19, Jeff Dunn. All right, looking at Jeff Dunn's coin here, it appears as though that we have... That's one of our split lower serif ones. That's one that I was debating whether it might be too minor, but I guess it's not. We'll see what we can do with it to get it listed. And is this the one that went with the double die or not? No, this one does not have a double die. Did have a plugged up 9, that's for sure. On that previous coin. And here we go. Next coin for Jeff Dunn does have a repunchment mark, so we're going to set it off to the side. We're going to move on to coin number 20 now. Coin number 20 is going to go to Jim Fletcher. I don't think Jim's in here right now. At least I'm not sure that he is. I haven't seen him yet. All right, let's see what happens here. Let's see what we have with this coin. Well, it's another plugged up 9, not an RPM, it doesn't appear, so we're going to move on over to the Liberty and see if we have anything there, and it appears we don't. Nothing on the Liberty. Anything on the I? Okay, no, nothing on the I, so we're going to move on to another coin. That's coin number 20. Now 21. Levels of Madness. Coin number 21. Let's take a good look at what we have. Don't think this has anything. Yeah, it is. It's number 6. Should have that die scratch below the Y. Oop, there it is. Not easy to see, but we do have it there. So this is RPM number 6 again. Nice, nice, nice. Now moving on to coin number 22. And coin number 22 will go to New Marshall in town. Check and see if we have one of the double dies here, and we do not. So it's going to be a normal coin going to New Marshall. Farm Dog hit and miss. On the first roll today, we did pretty well. 1955S proved to have, I think it was 22 die varieties out of 50 coins. And then the 1954 roll that we did, that was a very hit or miss proposition, and it turned out to miss. I think we got one minor new double die obverse showing on the tip of the 4, and that was it. 57 here, we're batting, I don't know, halvesies, coming out with some double dies and RPMs. So we should turn out to have a pretty good day on this one. Well, you have to whitelist me, Time Traveler's Coin Exchange, so you can get the feeds. You make sure that you get the emails for the feeds. And here's Marshall. Marshall again. Marshall will come out with, I don't know what this is exactly right now. Not an RPM. Let's check over here and see if there's any hub doubling. Not seeing anything there. All right, we will go to the reverse on this one. Just spot check once in a while to be sure that we're not missing something possibly big and bold that no one has ever seen before. Space. The final frontier. There's coin number 25 for Yo Man. Donna, can you see the name on this one better? Un poquita. Does not look like. Thank you, ma'am. Does not look like we have anything on this particular coin. Could be a doubled die. So we're going to check the eye real quick. Make sure there's not a doubled eye going on. Then we're going to check the RTY of Liberty. Nothing on the RTY of Liberty means that we would move on with this as a regular coin, and it can sit in the pile of deplorables with the others, awaiting their transportation to their new home. And Yo Man will be taking this one sooner than later. Here we come up with the number 26. Coin number 26 will be for DN. And DN this time around will get, where is the coin? There it is. DN gets, well, it's another one of the non-variety coins. I could tell because of the two little tiny die scratches above the D. I've been watching those on various coins within this roll. And it turns out that we have nothing to talk about on the coins where this happened. And this one joins the crowd, joins the party over here. Where's a pickle when you need a pickle? We got a party. John L. comes up with coin number 27 now. Coin number 27, we are halfway through the roll. This one appears to be a really minor RPM south. Yep, it is. It's a number 6. Die number 6, and there's your die scratch to show for it, right under the Y of Liberty, toward the vest, toward the coat, I mean. Ay, 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 genau schwer zu sprechen. Levels of Madness now, with coin number 28. What do we have here? Looks like we've got a breath of nothing. Could be one of the double dies. We'll have to check that. But it's definitely not an RPM. So here we go through all this. And God We Trust shows no doubling. And does Liberty. Perhaps, maybe, no. Not on Liberty, so we have nothing here, so we're going to move on. Levels gets coin number 28, which is another normal coin. Going to get to make a lot of friends over here before I send it home to Florida. Farm Dog. Farm Dog comes up next. He's going to change our luck. Farm Dog's going to change our luck. What do we get? Well, not an RPM. How about a double die? Not a double die. It's all right. Let's see how long you have to wait before I count on you again, Farm Dog. We're not getting the toys out of here we're looking for. You about ready to go home, Bill? Wednesday. Awesome. A couple of days from now. That'll be awesome. To go back and sleep in your own bed. Yo, man. So are you testing negative now, or are you still positive? Because I know a lot of people go negative from COVID before the symptoms go away because the symptoms cause them to become so sick. Okay, so now you're negative. Okay, well, that's great. That means you're over it. You got some antibodies that'll help you from getting it again anytime real soon. As I understand, those work for about a month on some people, a little longer on others. But I still wouldn't stick myself in the middle of a crowded room either way. I'll take a drink here, hang on. Get a little dry mouth once in a while. Gotta do something about that. My tongue will start sticking to the roof of my mouth, and you'll hear it every time I talk. I'll click. There's another number 6. Another number 6 right there. Nice one for Adam Connor. Nice obverse and reverse on this coin. There we go. Here's coin number 32. Coin number 32 for Eric Beyer. That name's in there upside down. Okay, I tried to make sure that I didn't do that this time. Maybe that was for 228 where I made sure I didn't do it. And I think 228 is where we found all those. Horrible deplorables. Yeah, I've got nothing going on here, as it appears. I'll move over and take a look at the ERTY of Liberty. See if we come up with any hub doubling. I don't see anything there. You're going to send me an email today, and I need to check my email tomorrow. How about if I just check it today? After I get done with this, I've got nothing left until the reveal at 7:30 p.m. When I do the reveal at 7:30 p.m., afterward, I will be done for the day. So I'll check your email today. Number 33 now. Number 33 goes to Adam Connor. Is that a duplicate? No, Eric got the last one. So here's Adam Connor. And Adam Connor gets the next coin. What do we have? That looks like a 6. Let's flip it over this way. See if we can see that little bulb on the bottom. Nope, not number 6. What is it then? Is it also a double die? No, it is not. 'Tis not a double die. Looks like it's nothing. Dag nabbit. Got Adam Connor a nothing coin. That's coin number 33 in the roll. Now we're going to be looking at the coin number 34, hoping for a die variety so we can break this streak. Got a 2-coin losing streak now. Need to win again right here. Is it going to be a winner? Well, it is. We do have a little minor double serif there on the bottom. We've been keeping these out, so we're going to continue to keep these out. I don't think this one is associated with a double die obverse, but we're going to check it anyway just to see. And I was correct about that. Not associated with a DDO. You do know that obviously, since RPMs are part of the die, with the die striking the coin, you have a double mint mark. If you have a double die, all of the coins with a particular RPM will also have that double die, meaning it's a combo coin. RPMs and double dies travel together constantly, all the time. They don't separate. So that means if DDO number 3 has RPM number 7, all DDO number 3s will have RPM number 7. That's the way that works. Notice I didn't say a date because I was using a hypothetical. Okay, got nothing underneath that one. Let's see. Got nothing on the Liberty. Would streams by under general product, updates, announcements, and recommendations? Would streams what? It's the only one not checked for notifications. I'll turn it on and see if that works in the future. Time Traveler's Coin Exchange, can you make sure that your like button is on and that your notifications are on for this channel? And sometimes your device, or actually, I actually think it's YouTube in general, decides to basically change your settings and get rid of your notifications. So you have to check those on a regular basis. I don't think there's anything else wrong with the system, but that's plenty enough. No, nothing going on here. That's just weird. I don't understand what's wrong with their notifications. It could be something. Are you using a phone, Time Traveler's Coin Exchange, or are you using a computer? Because if you're using a phone, it could be settings, app settings in your phone, turning all of your notifications off. Computer won't do that because it's smarter. I think smartphones are stupid. That's just my personal opinion, though. It's been proven to me that smartphones can do a pretty good job at doing things if you want to take all the time it takes to sit around figuring them out. With a lot of people of the newer generation, they don't mind sitting around for hours playing with a phone, but I simply just can't do that. My brain won't allow me to do that unless I'm on a transatlantic flight across the ocean. And even then it gets boring after a few minutes. Just not a big fan. I guess you can tell. Unsubscribe, then subscribe again, and notifications should work. Well, I guess you could do that. I wonder if that screws up my subscribe numbers any. Or if it adds to them or nothing. Should be nothing. If a person subscribes and unsubscribes and subscribes again, it's going to be a minus while they're unsubscribed, but when they come back, it should turn on just fine. Not an RPM, not a double die. It's an unfortunate direction we have taken with this roll. We started out really well, and then here toward the final part of the last half, we are making we're making our variety dig a less than 50% proposition. Hello, Coin Guy American. Timothy Morrell. Timothy Morrell will get the next coin in roll hunt number 229. It's going to be coin number 39. Let's see if I can figure out why I can't see the coin. Oh, here we go. Oh, we have an RPM. This one looks like it could have a lower hook coming out of the east, along with a very faint bar. You see that, Jess? What do you think? What about you, Eric? Does that look like a little hook coming out of the bottom of the D going upward? Coin Guy American, would you like to tell me who you are, because I am unfamiliar with that name? I'm guessing you may have changed names. Yep. Start a new channel with a new name. So who are you? I think that was an RPM. I'm going to look at it closer later on, but I do believe it is. That's what I'm thinking, Jess. MC Coin? I'm not sure that I remember you anyway, but yes, I'll give you the blue wrench. There you go. Should be a blue wrench next time you post. Are you registered with us as a registered user to bid? If you're not, might not be a bad idea to send us an email now. That way you'll be on that registered bidders list when the auction comes up this weekend, or actually tomorrow. We're going to be doing an auction tomorrow, Tuesday, where you'll have to be a registered bidder in order to bid. And, well, you don't want to miss out. I'm just letting you know that as a friend here and now. You don't want to miss out. Just send us an email to coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. That's coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Send me your real name, your YouTube screen name, and the address, the email address that you use for PayPal. We'll get you registered immediately and for free. Now, there is one little catch. That one little catch is that your first auction that you bid in with us, you have a $100 limit to spend. And then as soon as we get an invoice paid from you, that limit goes away. All right, next we've got Sureg. Sureg comes up again. The previous message was brought to you by Coppercoins, coppercoins.com. I'm a goofball. This is a number 6, I think. I think. No, it's not a 6. It's the other more minor South RPM. So it could be the one. No, this one's not. Not associated with a double die. A light bar inside the D. Are you talking about this coin, Paul Hampton? You know about North and South bar? It is a minor split double serif. It's split upper and lower, but it's just so minor. You know, just so minor, it's not one I'm going to be messing with. You talking about your previous coin, Tim? I see. Okay, we'll go back and we'll take a look at the previous coin. We'll see what we're talking about there. This is coin number 41 or 40 here. I'm sorry. This is coin number 40 for Sureg. Don't really have anything we're going to pull this one out for, but I will check Tim's coin again. So let's see what coin number 39 on Tim's coin had on it that we're talking about here. That way I can explain it or explain it away. We're talking about that little mark on the inside of the D that's normal for most of the D mint marks for this era. I don't know. There could be a minor bar in there, but I kind of doubt it. That is correct. The $100 limit is to prevent people from trolling our auction, which actually does happen, where somebody will come in and bid on $500 worth of stuff and walk away and never pay the invoice, and then we're stuck having to resell $500 worth of stuff we thought we already had sold. That was Tim's coin, Paul. I went back to Tim's coin. It does have a minor bar there. I did keep it out just to look at it again, just to be sure I'm not missing anything. Come on. Nothing there. Nothing on over there. Ooh, what's that? What am I looking at? That does not appear to be machine doubling. I don't see it anywhere else, though. That is very strange. I'll show you what I'm looking at here pretty soon. As soon as I figure out what I'm doing, or not. Okay, see the D there in God? That is a normal part of a master die doubling for 1957 Lincoln cents. You can also barely see it underneath the G. If you look really hard, you can see some doubling underneath the G. But what I've never seen is for it to be under the U of trust. Let me get over here. There it is under the S and under the U of trust. I don't think I've ever seen that before. It could be part of the master die doubling, but I've just never located it. And that is hub doubling. That's not machine doubling. Machine doubling won't come to an end like this. I don't know if that's a double die or if it's just a typical case of the master die doubling. But I'll have to take a better look at this later. Maybe the O of what, God? The O of God. See, there's the doubling under the G of God. That's normal. Here, hang on a second. Let me get back in. Back in strut there. There's your doubling on the bottom of the D is normal. You got a little tiny line on the inside of the O. You got a little line on the inside of the G. Heck, this could be a double die. Nothing on in. And check the L of Liberty. Looks like there's nothing on Liberty for this. None of the normal doubling on the RTY that you would normally see. Let's check the 7 real quick and see if there's anything on the 7 of the date. Typically, when you've got doubling around the outside devices of a design, you're going to see it continue, as in trailing onto other areas. So this one's not an RPM, but it could be a double die. There it is under the S again. Here it is under the U. I'm going to have to check some other earlier die state coins from 1957 to see if that particular doubling is something that just washes through with the master die doubling. I think I just saw some of it in the E as well. Get back on the coin here real quick. Take a look at the E and see what we can see. That is actually appears to be hub doubling. I don't see it in the T of trust, but I do see it in the E. Okay, definitely going to have to figure this one out. I'm going to set this one aside in a special place. This one's for Eric. It's coin number 229. I'm sorry. Reveal number 229, coin number 41. So it's going off into a special place to see if we have missed something all along or if we just discovered something new. It's one or the other. We've either been missing it all along or we just discovered something nice. And I get back to normal viewing mode. Here, let me focus this back in. There we go. And we have, okay, nothing on the mint mark, nothing on the I. We do not have the doubling on the U and the S of trust, I don't believe. If we don't, that could play a very important role in my assessment of future models of that particular doubling. If we do have it, yeah, and we do, that could just be part of the master die doubling I've been missing all along. Because it will definitely show it. It kind of shows on the bottom of the W, and it kind of shows on the bottom of the T in trust. But for the most part, it's going to show on the bottom of the D of God. Let's see if the O and the G have the same issues they did last time we saw them. Yes, they do. So this could very well be part of the master die doubling. I know you can hear my dog snoring. He's decided to take his afternoon nap. No, this is actually his mid-afternoon nap, not his afternoon nap. Then he has a late afternoon nap, and then he takes an early evening nap, usually around meals. He's not snoring loud enough right now for you to hear him. Nothing there. No doubling in Liberty. And the doubling under US does exist on this one. So I guess that coin I pulled out was just basically a brain discovery. I've been seeing these for 40 years and I just now noticed this. Normal coin there. It's going to levels. Now for coin number 44 out of the roll. Coin number 44 goes to Jim Fletcher, and we're going to be looking at, what is this? Let's see here. Well, it looks normal so far. Yeah, no doubling on this one. It's amazing how he flips just a little bit and he quits snoring. And then there will be a time I'll be concentrating on something and all of a sudden, man, he busts loose. He sounds like a motorcycle. Alright, here's coin number 45 now. 45 goes to John L. What do we have on coin number 45? Looks like it's a class C. Looks like a die number 6, but it's been smashed just a little bit. Let's see what we find here. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's a number 6, but I think it's been crushed. Let's go over here and check for our die marker. See, there it is. That is a number 6, but it's been crushed. This is where your die markers come in real helpful. When you think you have something, but you can't really tell because of something going on there, like this mint mark damage. Well, I was able to look over here and look at that one little die scratch right there and tell you for sure that this is RPM number 6. And that's a very good use for die markers. Alrighty then. Well, John, coin number 45 is going to get an RPM number 6, and that's going to be the nature of that beast. Time Travelers Coin Exchange, you have yourself a great afternoon. If I don't see you before then, have a great Christmas. Here is Tim Morrell. Tim Morrell will get this coin, number 46. Let's see what's on coin number 46 here real quick. Not an RPM. Are we a double die? By some stretch of the imagination, there could be one. So let's see. No, not a double die. Back this out a little bit so it's easier to drive. Alright, that one's going to go to the normal pile. And we have 4 coins left. I'm sorry, 4 coins left. 47, 48, 49, 50. Let's take a look at 47 now. James Worley. See what we get there. Looks like the minor split lower serif that we've been collecting. And it is minor split lower serif that we have been collecting. I don't think this one is associated with any hub doubling, but we can look anyway. No doubling. So there's that one. The minor split lower serif right there, Mr. James Worley. Now we're going to go to the next coin, Donna Mac. Donna Mac gets this one. What are we looking at here? And it appears to be too close to tell. It appears to be normal mint mark. Let's see about the doubling. No doubling. Normal mint mark and no doubling means a normal 1957D, unfortunately. So there's that. That goes to Donamac. I got a big box to go out to you. You and John. Let's mail it together. Adam Chambers. Adam Chambers will get this little beast. And what is this little beast? It looks like it's normal. No doubling in the ear. So there we have it. That's 49. One last coin. Got one last coin in this roll. Then we move on to dinner time. Joe McBride. Joe McBride gets the last coin in this roll, and this is the side that was facing out to the open air. Looks a little toned down, but otherwise is very nice. Nothing wrong with the coin at all, and I do believe it could be a minor RPM. I think it is. There will be coins for dessert. Dessert coins will be the 1955 D roll that I'll be pulling off at around 7:30 this evening. 6:30 Pacific, 6:30 Central, 5:30 Mountain, 4:30 Pacific. So it is this afternoon to at least the Pacific Coast and to the Atlantic Coast if you want to stretch that a little bit. But it's definitely going to be evening time here. It's going to be after dinner time. But that's okay. Call it what you will. That's the end of this roll. Nothing left in this little baby. Bunch of normal coins we ended up coming up with out of this. Most of the die varieties were like in the first third of the roll, oddly enough. And let's see, when did I start turning these over the wrong way? Just the last two. Okay. Well, here's the coins that we have that are likely RPMs or double dies. We've got coin number 47, 45, 39, 31, 27, 21, 19, 19, 16, 16, 11, 11, 10, 10, 8, 8, 6, 6, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. And that's it. Let's see who these are for. We're going to go with a Mike Birchman, a Sureg, a Sissy, a Tim Morrell, Mike Birchman, Deanne, John L., Eric Beyer. We got Jeff Dunn, Levels of Madness, John L., Adam Connor, Tim Morrell, John L., and James Worley. So that's what we've got here so far. Donna, it's likely that you did. Anything I didn't just call off, I didn't specifically know whether I called your name out right there. But yeah, for sure. I mean, for sure you did because you got coin number 4, and that was before you came in. Let's see, coin number 4. Did you get 2 coins or 3 coins in this one? There's coin number 48. Coin number 4 and coin number 48 are yours. So you got 3. One of them is probably one of these die varieties that I've got here. No, you only got 2 in this one. Let me go check the sheet. Make sure. There was one that you called for 3, but I was only able to give you 2 because it was the end of the roll. Let's see what I've got here. Can check for you real quick. Coin Night Live auction. It's my week number 60. Or was it 59? No, 60. And we are in reveal number 229. Dunamac 2 coins. You only got 2 coins in number 229. And these were them. Now, this one coin by Eric that I wanted to take a closer look at because of the letters and the motto, I'm going to keep it out as well. I'm going to mark it a little bit separately than I would the RPMs and double dies because I want to check it specially. And that's it, folks. That's it before dinner time. It's right at 5:05 now, so it took me about an hour to take care of this. Hello, military coinage. Did I say number 50 was an RPM? I don't know. I always go through these another time anyway, just for reasons like this. Number 50. Yep. It's one of the minor South RPMs. Double. What's a split serif? Lower split serif RPM. So yeah. This one belongs in the pile with the others. There's 47. Now there's 50 in the right place. All right, folks. Well, I'm going to have to let you go. Going down and finish making dinner. I'm doing jerk chicken tonight. Doing jerk chicken with plantains and cassava root. and dirty rice. So we're going to have us a good old Louisiana dinner. So I'll talk to you guys later. Be well. And I'll see ya. What is it going to be? Is it going to be later? Yeah, it's going to be later this evening, 7:30. Talk to you then.